Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk, and today we are exploring relationships. We are going to see what they are thinking about you right now. So this is any connection. This could be any form of relationship. Okay? So there could be some romance. There could be some family ties in there. There could be some friends that are agreeing or not agreeing. We're going to look into this. So as you know, I always do things differently, so I'll explain the spread when we get into the piles. This is a pick a card, so we have 3 piles in front of us. Let's choose the stones. We have the sunstone for pile 1. We have the moonstone for pile 2. And we have solidite for pile 3. So take a minute to see which one resonates for you. There are also images there corresponding to each pile, and take a minute to look at those as well. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate your energy and your participation in this reading. I'll see you in the piles. Hello, pile 1, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are looking at how they feel about you. We are deep diving into relationships, and in particular one relationship that you may be thinking about right now. So we have 2 people here, a person on the left and a person on the right. We have 4 cards that represent each person, and then in the middle we have a card that represents the final outcome. Maybe some advice from Spirit on what to do for this relationship. So let's see what's going on. Let's see about how they're feeling. The first card is one of a jar with a little heart in it. And this heart stands for emotions. And it could be a romantic emotion. And I see that this person is trying to really take the lid off of this jar and let these emotions out. So I really feel like you may be trying to get this person to open up. And it may be a person that you're interested in, but they seem kind of closed off, not giving you all of their emotion, not giving you all of their energy and time. And you may want to get closer to this person. You may be wondering if they're closed off because they don't like you, or they're closed off just because they may not be ready to be open with you yet. And maybe they have romantic feelings for you, but they aren't quite ready for that yet. So let's dive a little deeper. On their side, I see a pair of lungs. And with this pair of lungs, it really represents to me that this person needs time to breathe and space to breathe. So they may not be 100% emotionally ready for a romantic relationship right now, and it's nothing against you. And you actually may be able to help them to heal from this, whatever it is that is making them wait. But they seem to need space to breathe, to maybe do some shadow work themselves. So let's keep going, but I think Spirit is going to really help us out with how you may be able to approach this person in a healthy way. Also on their end, I see a very slow pace towards their next romance. So they are really looking maybe in the further future for a romantic involvement, and they may be interested in you, They just need time to heal from whatever it was from before that has put them on this healing path. And it really seems like I see these steps that are slow in progress, and they just need that time to just be. And they may really want your company around them, and they may really welcome your company, but just know that they're going to take time to heal from whatever it was and then be ready for a relationship. On your end, I see that you are very ready for a relationship and you are running towards them with arms wide open. And this is too quick for them. This is too quick for them right now. They are on a different schedule for love. So you may be totally ready. You see them, you're very interested in them. But right now, they are not 100% ready for you. So the fact that you're trying to rush into this may not work as well as you were hoping. The next image I see is one of a steam locomotive. And with this means to me that they do want to start, right? They want to start going towards their next romantic involvement. But like this steam locomotive, it's going to take them a while to get started, right? So they may take really slow steps at first, and then they will start to speed up. But on your end, if you're interested in this person romantically, it's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a lot of patience, and understanding about where they are and understanding about where your feelings are. So they may open up to you, like in card 1, how you want them to open up. They may open up to you in due time when they are ready. Right now, they are not ready. So whatever they're healing from is making them be kind of tight-lipped about their emotions and just where they're at right now. Spirit is telling me that one thing you really should be aware of is, even though they aren't ready yet, to not change yourself, right? So don't change yourself to suit their mood. Always be you. Always be you. And if they like your energy, if they like you being around and you are you, then that is great. That's going to go somewhere, right? That's going to be actually something that you want to invest time in. But Spirit is really being adamant about you always being yourself, because you don't want to change yourself to have a person like you. You want to shine your light. And when you shine your light, okay, that is going to pique their interest. That is going to say, what is this person doing? That's something I've never heard of before. That's not something I've never done before. They do things and see things differently than I do, and I'm actually intrigued by that. So I'm going to follow. And they're going to follow along those train tracks because there's no real deviation from it on a train track. So they're going to follow you along those train tracks, but it's going to actually take a long time for them to come towards you, right? To actually be ready for that. Because I see you as more of the sunshine type, more of the light, more of the happy-go-lucky type of person. And your love language may be touch, right? That might be something there. For them, right now, they are healing. And so they may not appreciate that touch just yet. They may down the line. But right now, they are definitely healing from whatever it is and they need some time and space. Okay. So I wouldn't try to hold their hand. I wouldn't try to make a move or anything like that. I would just be there for them, right? To listen to them, to talk to them, to maybe help them heal. Okay? Because it doesn't necessarily have to be a past romantic experience they're getting over. It could be something else. Maybe there was a death in the family. Maybe there was some parent that wasn't nice to them. Maybe there was some friendship breakups, that kind of thing. And so that may be something that you can help them with and get over. But it seems like they have a hard time trusting people right now because they've been either betrayed or let down. Okay? And you're so full of love and light, and you want to help them, and you're very interested in them, and you just want them to be okay and to flourish, which is great. That's always good. But I'm seeing this quick pace on your end, and it's just not going to be met by them yet, even though they may be interested in you. So that is something to really be aware of, and Spirit wants you to be aware of that. So this middle card here is really about what is going to make this relationship work. So let's say you're interested in this person. What is actually going to make the two of you work together? Well, right now, it's going to be time spent together and actions, okay? Because I really feel that Spirit is telling me that this person has been lied to a lot, has been told a lot of words that have not come true. Promises broken over and over and over again. And the only way to help them heal with that is to do action. Show them something that is done. Already done, no promises needed. Do it through action. And I also feel like they've been abandoned a lot. So be there with them. Take time to be there with them, and they will appreciate that, right? So those are the two love languages that they are using right now. They may grow into that love language of touch where you are at, but that's going to be down the line. That's going to be down the line. Spirit also wants me to let you know of being aware of how you're feeling through all of this, because yes, you're going to try and help this person. Yes, you are interested in this person romantically, but you cannot lose yourself in this as well. So consistently from time to time, do a check of, okay, is this person really following along with me? If they are, great, wonderful. That means that the relationship could go somewhere. If they aren't, then maybe this is supposed to be a friendship, right? Maybe this is supposed to be something that is going to help you find a new love, right? Or learn from this experience. But maybe it's not supposed to be a romantic relationship. That doesn't mean that you need to abandon the person. This person has been abandoned enough, right? But if they aren't following you along with where you want to go in life or what you want to do in life, or you have all these different suggestions and they don't really want to go along with them, then maybe this should be a friendship, right? Maybe this should be a friendship. But if they are going along with you and they are seeing improvement, changing a little bit, and really responding to your energy well and all of this, then go for it, right? So Spirit is not blocking you from this relationship. It's more just making sure that you are protecting yourself as you go along with your interest in this person, and making sure it's an energy exchange, right? So that they are giving energy to you and you are giving energy to them, and everything is positive on both sides. Okay. Pile 1, I truly hope this resonates with you. I hope this gives you clarity. I hope that Spirit has reached you with a message today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing how they feel about you now. So we are exploring a particular relationship, and this may resonate with some people, may not with others, so just do a check on that. But how we are doing this is we have 9 cards in front of us. We have a person on the left and a person on the right. 4 cards on the left are for the person on the left, and the 4 cards on the right are the person on the right, and how each other is feeling about each other. The card in the middle is really about Spirit's advice about how to progress with this relationship or not. Okay, so here we go. So this is a very interesting feeling that I'm getting right now. I'm getting one of a vice. One of a vice that is closing in around me. I feel a lot of pressure from this other person to you. This could be pressure to do something. This could be pressure to feel a certain way. This is unwanted pressure. This is a pressure to conform to a society or a culture. This is a pressure to maybe do a certain career in your life. This is a pressure to act a certain way. This is a pressure that is going against why you're here. So, this person on the right is not starting out very well. Let's continue on. I see a diver on a high diving board, looking down, ready to jump into the water. This is you getting ready to escape, get out of this vice-like relationship. And if you don't know what a vice is, it's 2 pieces of metal that hold something together very tightly. And sometimes they can even crush it a little. Okay, so they use it in construction to hold things. Sometimes they use it in blacksmithing to crush the metal down. It's never, when you're talking about emotions, it's never a positive connotation, right? It's never a positive symbol to hear that you are in a vice-like relationship. So the sense that you are jumping off of this high dive means that you're pretty full of fear about what's next. The jumping off of the high dive in a swimming pool is scary. It may be feeling like your life might be in danger, or you just don't know what's going to happen next, but you feel like you have to jump. So you jump off of this high dive into the water. On their end, once you jump off of this high dive and are out of their life, I see broken glass everywhere. And Spirit, can you give me a little bit more detail about what this is about? Spirit says this is about ego. Their ego, since you left, has been shattered. To keep you in this vice-like relationship where they had total control over you, in what you did, how you did it, where you were going. This was all about their ego and control. This was nothing about love. This was nothing about positive relationships. This was totally about control and ego. Once you dive into this water from the diving board, you feel a sense of weightlessness. I don't know if you've ever been underwater for a while, but you feel this weightlessness. And astronauts sometimes train in the water to feel that sense of gravity being lifted from them so they can know what to do in space. But you have felt this vice-like relationship, this pressure on you for so long that I feel like when you dove into this water and feeling this weightlessness, you feel relief, you feel gratitude that you're gone from that relationship, and you may feel a little lost right now, a little disoriented. And that is natural. That is a very natural feeling. Because if someone is forcing you to do something and makes all of the decisions for you and doesn't let you have any voice in your own life, then once you actually are able to make those decisions, you are going to feel a little lost at first. The next card is on your side, where I see you doing shadow work, where you are looking into what happened. Why did this person treat you this way? What did you feel during this time? How do you feel now? Where are you going? What is your purpose in life? What do you want to accomplish? Where do you want to go? You're getting your bearings, right? You're talking to spirit. You may be talking with a professional as well, really trying to piece things together about how to move forward from this, I'll say, toxic relationship, right? This toxic relationship. And I'm getting the sense that this could be romantic, but this also could be a parental unit, okay? Or maybe work-related. Maybe work-related as well. Those are the three options that I see for this. But you are doing your shadow work, right? You're doing your shadow work, which is amazing. And you are exploring your feelings. You're getting in touch with your feelings because you just dove into that water and you are exploring your feelings, which is exactly what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to heal from this. Spirit wants you to move on from this. So how does that other person feel now that their ego is shattered? They're angry. They are blaming everything and everyone but themselves. They have not explored their inner feelings about this. They feel like they are not to blame at all, unfortunately. And they are mad at the world. They're mad at the world. So anyone who feels this way may not know how to tap into their emotions. They may be extremely afraid to delve into their emotions, or they had been taught since childbirth that going into your emotions did not fit the culture that they lived in. And so to expect this person to change is probably going to be something that won't happen, right? I don't think they're going to change from this experience of you leaving. I think they are going to just remain angry. The last card on your side, I see you walking out of the water and onto land. A more grounded and more focused walk. And more stability, right? More stability. You are heading off in the direction you're supposed to go in. You have survived this. You may need what you have learned here in your future, but you do not need to revisit this at all. The last card on this person's side is they are shoveling dirt over their emotions that they've buried in the ground. So they're burying their feelings. They have dug a huge hole. They have put their emotions in that hole, and they are filling it with dirt and moving on. Still keeping that shattered ego and that emotional anger inside of them. And that will boil over in more ways than they can expect, more ways than they know. So, with this relationship, what's happening? I see a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is where you draw two circles, and typically they overlap one another, where there is a group A and a group B, and then where they overlap is where they have shared experiences. But here, this Venn diagram is never going to meet again. You are done with this person, and Spirit is saying that this isn't going to happen again for you with this person. This is something that is done, and you are able to move on from this completely high pressure situation. Spirit is there to protect you from this person, so you don't have to worry about that either. Also, Spirit is saying it's time to also cut cords with this person. And this last reading that I did before this one, I talked about cutting cords in a pile, but you may not have heard it. So cutting cords is all about our energy connection with others. So if you picture a cord between you and every person that you've met, and you share energy with them back and forth, even if you're not in the same room. You could be across the world and still share that emotional connection with them. So what Spirit is saying is to imagine a pair of scissors and take all of those cords that you don't really want to feel anymore, and you cut them. Some people call on their guides or angels to help with this process. That's great too. I saw that in a response. That's wonderful. And any way that you feel like you can cut the energy from this person, that's what Spirit wants you to do. Your lessons have been learned from this person, and it is time to move on. Spirit is also telling me that there may be a feeling of guilt leaving this person. This is only for a few of you, okay? Not for everyone. But Spirit is reminding you that it is not your job to save everyone, nor can you, nor should you. So your time with this person is done, and this is confirmation with that time is done and you did the right thing. Spirit wants you to know that you did the right thing, moving on. Some of us get into these kind of situations and it can be so confusing, so emotional. There's so much different emotion wrapped up into all of this. And you get out of it and then you're thinking, did I do the right thing? Spirit wants you to know, yes, you did. You absolutely did. And it's time to go on your own way and accomplish what you've been put here to do. Pile 2, I hope this resonates. I hope this gives clarity to the situation. I personally am wishing you blessing, love, divinity with this situation. I know this wasn't easy. Spirit is with you, guiding you. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are exploring how they are feeling about you, and this can be any connection. So what you see here is an exploration of a relationship, a particular relationship. So we are going to explore the person on the left and the person on the right. So there are 4 cards on the left that belong to the person on the left, and there are 4 cards on the right that belong to the person on the right. And then there's a card in the middle. And this card in the middle is about spiritual advice on how this relationship should go from here. Okay, so let us continue on and see what happens. Immediately I get the image of an eye for the person on the right. And they are actually crying. They are actually in pain right now. What they are crying about, I feel like it's something that is out of their control, but they are feeling pain. They are feeling lonely. On your side, on the left here, I see 2 children running hand in hand across a field, laughing, playing, giggling. I really feel like these 2 people are really good friends. And they may be childhood friends. They may be friends that are even now later in life, but makes you feel like a child when you are with them. And I feel like it's been maybe a few years since you've seen them. You might be a little out of touch with them, or maybe you send just cards or something every now and then. So I really feel like the person on the left is you and the person on the right is them. And I'm getting this picture of a huge stuffed animal and a person hugging this stuffed animal. And what this is really telling me is you felt protected in their presence and they felt protected in your presence. This is a very special friendship. This is an amazing friendship that you don't get very often in life. Some of us are lucky just to have one. And so this person that you've been either childhood friends with, or they make you feel like a child when you're with them, they seem to be in pain right now. They seem to be calling out for help, because I'm actually seeing a hand being extended towards you. They may need a person to listen to what is going on right now in their life, just as you did before. I also see a clock with a question mark and a heart on your side. What this tells me is that maybe you've thought about reaching out to them before, but you thought, it's been so long, we've grown apart, we aren't really what we used to be. And Spirit is saying, no, please reach out. Please reach out to this person, because they need you right now, and you're going to be surprised at how easily you fall right back into that moment of friendship that you left. You may be thinking that they have a lot of people in their lives at this moment, and that is true. They do. They have a lot of people in their lives that they love and care about, and these people care about them as well. But what Spirit wants you to know is that you fill this gap that no one else can in their life. They really do miss that connection with you. That person that just understood them without a lot of words, without needing to explain a lot, that could give them a hug and everything was okay. Kind of like that giant stuffed animal up there. So yes, they do have a lot of people in their life right now, but no one like you. And they are actually reaching out for your help specifically. Spirit is also telling me that this is part of your blueprint, part of why you're here, to have this relationship renew again after so many years or months. And this will actually help you progress on your blueprint of why you came down here to this earth plane. So with this, it is pretty important that you actually reach out to this person. It seems to be the way that you should go, right? Even if you have some fears of them not wanting to connect with you, those fears will be set aside once you make contact. I see an aloe vera plant on their side, and some of us may know that aloe vera actually cures burns or soothes the skin, right? So with this, your calling and your friendship is actually going to act like an aloe vera salve on their heart and emotions. It is something that is very important and very needed right now. So how is this relationship going to progress with Spirit coming in? Spirit is telling me and saying, with this communication, with this phone call, or actually going there in person, or however you want to communicate with this person, it's going to be like a bolt of lightning in their life and in turn your life. So you may feel like you're calling to help them out, but you're actually going to help each other out. And you're going to have another awakening. You're going to have a huge awakening with this person back in your life. And you're going to feel a lot of joy, both of you. And your hearts will be actually quite beaming with light after this connection is renewed. So know that they truly do care about you. They truly do love you. They miss you and they want you back into their life. This is something that is very important that Spirit wanted you to know. So Pile 3, I hope this helps. I hope this resonates and gives you clarity. I truly appreciate you being here and lending your energy to this reading. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.